So here we have a beautiful, is it 1963 Alvis TE21?
Correct, it is.
With the stacked headlights.
Stacked headlights.
Right, okay, so these were not the end of the line for Alvis. The TF21 was the end of the line, and I think that was in about 67, 68 or something.
Yeah, well,
like that.
these were made from 63 till 65, and then they brought out the TF, and the basic differences was a bit more brake horsepower.
Right.
It had the 5-speed box, and it's 3 carburetors on the engine,
yeah,
and a bit more brake horsepower, and went a little bit quicker.
Right. Now this presents beautifully in gold paint. It's pearlescent gold, and it's got a cream interior. I don't normally like cream interiors, but this colour combination I think is absolutely great. And the seats are wonderful, wonderful patination. You know, not much wear to them. It does look a really lovely, lovely car. And I wanted to buy one of these once, you know. But I had a choice of one of these or a Daimler SP250 Dart, and I chose the SP250.
I have the privilege of actually owning one for some 6 years.
Yeah.
I bought the last one that Douglas Bader had.
Okay.
36 GLR.
Yes.
At auction in 2003, and that was the drop head.
Yeah.
And it was Bader's famous car.
Yeah.
And I can tell some wonderful stories about what Bader did with the car, particularly when he first got it. The interesting thing about it is that the Duke of Edinburgh, he had one of these, but was specially made with an extra 4 inches in the windscreen.
Okay.
And the idea being was that a gentleman of his stature should be able to get into the car without taking his hat off.
Ah.
And that car, by all accounts, is still in the museum at Sandringham.
Okay, well, I do like wearing a hat, but I wear a woolly one, so I can fit into most things.
That's why I told you the story.
I haven't got it on today. But no, I would love to just experience, even if it's only one time in my life, I would love to experience driving one of these.
Well, you're going to get the chance in a minute.
Okay, cool. Should we have a look at what's under the bonnet?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look. This has got the ZF box in it as well, so it makes it a very usable car in modern traffic.
Yeah.
As you can see, they're quite a long car.
Yes, they are.
Right. They're nearly just under 16 foot.
Yeah.
And I mean, having driven one, I mean, I drove it all the way up to the northeast, what it is. It's a very, very comfortable ride. You know, it goes over bumps rather than in and out of bumps.
I understand.
They're a fabulous drive.
Well,
with the
I've
kind
got
of
to say,
wheels.
under the bonnet, it looks absolutely splendid, spectacular. Beautiful, Alvis's own 6-cylinder engine. And what a joy it is.
It's a stupid little information. If you look at all the wing nuts on the top, it's just like the Alvis badge.
Yeah.
But they're just really elegant cars, and it sounds silly. You won't see anyone in Sainsbury's car park on Monday morning with one.
It's Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday.
Well,
it's Wednesday. Let's go to Sainsbury's.
Let's do it.
Come on in.
So here's your dream.
Yeah.
Driving a TE Alvis.
The engine note is absolutely fantastic. Was yours the same?
Exactly the same. 3 litre, just under 2993 cc's. Quite a long stroke engine. But it's the sound of these kind of cars. You know, you just, when it's warm.
Yeah, it needs to warm up a little bit. One of the best sounding cars I've ever driven, I would say.
Well, I think a good one, once they've got warmed up. I mean, mine, it would go at 70 mile an hour all day.
Yeah.
The only thing is, in this present climate, you'd be visiting the petrol station fairly regularly. And they have a huge tank. I think they take about 14 gallons.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, I think they do. So, they're £2 a litre or thereabouts. It'd put a hefty hole in your wallet for sure.
Yeah.
But they're just wonderful cars to drive. That upright position, where the steering wheel is.
Oh, sorry about that. Just a bit cold still. Oh, where are we? No. So it's an electric choke on this.
Yeah, my electric.
Oh, this is a nice car, George.
It is. I think if you want to have a real experience of driving a quality car as a passenger or driving it, you don't get any better than driving a car of this quality. I mean, I'll keep repeating You look at that lovely, great big long bonnet and the space behind, and the clear. You know, you can see everywhere. There's no blind spots. It's like you could be in the outside, but you're not. You're inside.
Yeah. This is a fabulous car. Wow, I've always wanted to drive one of these, and this is not a disappointment at all.
I'm sure it isn't. But you
And
look
we've
at
got
that,
5-speed box as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Well, that's a later addition.
Yeah.
Somebody's put that in because that was fairly standard, if I remember rightly, on the TFs. But
Yeah.
it just obviously knocks probably a couple of hundred revs off it. So, you know, you would cruise all day at this at 70
Yeah.
mile an hour, and you know you can get anywhere in it. And I think a good one will probably do a bit more than 100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Not that you'd want to do it. It's an old lady. You don't want to be charging around the countryside. You want to be enjoying it. And you know that wherever you go, if you see a hill, it'll just go charging up it.
Well, let me tell you, George, I've not been disappointed about meeting one of my automotive heroes here. I am impressed. And if I bought this car or another similar Alvis, it will be with me to the end of my days.
Well, that's good.
If I had the choice.
Well, I'll say you've fulfilled something that you could have done but didn't do, and now have done. So
I have done, yeah, but I want to do it more, George. That's the problem. And if I want to do it more, you know what I'm going to have to do?
Buy one.
Yeah.
And where?
Manor Park Classics.
When?
In July the 9th.
We'll both be there, won't we?
We both will be there, and I just hope that on the day I've come into a bit of money, because this is beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love this car.
Well, hopefully I've got somebody on the telephone bid next to Julian,
Yeah.
and let's see who the new owner might be.